Yeah, born were the days when you were told that you shouldn't click links from unknown sources or download attachments and files for privacy's sake. But nowadays, hackers are becoming sophisticated. They've changed their patterns and their ways of doing things, and that's what I'm going to be showing you in this video. Just by a simple phone call, yes, just by a simple phone call, you can get your location. You used to see that in sci-fi movies. I was a big fan of FBI and Mr. Robot and the other investigation movies. And I would see them when they would be looking for an intruder or somebody, a criminal. They would just call them. And then when they answer the call, they'll be like, did you get the location? And they'll be like, yeah, we got the location. And then bang, they'll go and get that person. And I was like, does this happen? So I started doing my research and looking for it. And then I found it. And I was like, oh, this is how they do it. I thought it was a sci-fi thing, not knowing that it was reality. And this is what I'm going to be showing you in this video. Hey, wow, look at, my goodness. Look at this. Yes. Right. So that's what I'm going to be showing you in this video. I'm going to be showing you how they do that and how they get the location. It's not a sci-fi thing. Well, wow, I love nature. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so this is quite very interesting. At the same time, it's not as hard as most people think it is. Okay, this is quite interesting, and should I say, it's not as hard as most people think it is. It's very simple. So with the tools that we're going to be using is we need a PC that has got WhatsApp in it, and we also want Wireshark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start Wireshark as administrator so that I minimize the pop-ups. And what we're gonna do is we are going to call somebody, and once we call them and they answer the call, whether we talk to them or not, we are going to get their public IP address, which will then convert to some dimensions or some map. Yeah, I don't know those who do geography, but you get what. So okay, their location, their geographic location. So now we first need to you run the Wi-Fi because we are connected on a Wi-Fi network. You can see there are a lot of packets running right here. Wait, something happened to my PC. Okay, so you just have to stop all this nonsense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to the command line right now, and then I open it. So I'm going to look for my IP address. So I'm looking for the IP address that is the Wi-Fi, for the Wi-Fi adapter, which is this one. This is my IP address. I'm going to copy it. I actually verify is the wireless adapter, the Wi-Fi one. That's the one that she's gonna use. Oh, she's asking whether, okay, I'm gonna call that one. All right. So now what we do here is we are going to filter packets with those ones. So we are going to say IP this one. So I'm just going to replace that one with the IP address I'm currently using. That. So the reason why I say it's STAN is because STAN is the protocol that is used for voice over internet communications. That's the one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a target. I'm going to call right there, and I'm going to start Wireshark. So I'm going to be sniffing some traffic. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a call, and then
Oh, she declined it. But as you actually saw right here, we we have some stand requests. You actually saw these requests started to unknown request all these requests. So what we will be looking for is the binding request. So I'm going to close that, and I'm going to start again. Let me first tell it to answer the call. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to attempt another call. It's ringing. No answer. So this one is not answering. All right, no problem. So let's just stop it again, and then we're just going to start. Let me look for another person to call. Who can I call? There's this one person who I know will always answer the call. Okay, now let me call you. All right, Katago. So that's all we wanted, right? So if that's all we wanted, so what we're looking for is the binding request, right? Because it has been attempting to request and then it started the binding right here. So this is the binding. You can actually see that it's binding to my IP address, this one. So this is the IP address that I'm I she is connected to. So what I'm going to do is take this IP address, IP version 4. All right, and the destination, and I'm going to copy the value. So after I copy the value, right now what I'm going to do is to go to IP. What is my IP.com? That's the one I'm going to go to, and I'm going to go to all right. I'm going to wait. Are there's this tool that they have that can translate IP address to. They can translate IP addresses to map. Wait, IP address lookup. No, no. Let's save IP address lookup. Then I'm going to paste it. Then we're just going to get the location, IP to location result. This one. So she is in Harare, in Zimbabwe, and they're using Utandi Internet Services. And that's actually true. I actually know that that's the one they are using. So now the IP is exposed, and right now we can actually have, now we can actually look for other tools. IP to location. We can actually look for other tools. There are a huge library of tools that can do the same. IP location. Open link in your tab. You can just try all those. So just going to put the IP address and say IP lookup. Just going to put the IP address and say IP lookup. That one. And let's see all the results now. Right here is the first result. In Zimbabwe, Harare, this is the longitude, and this is the latitude, and that's the longitude. they're using Utande. You can actually see that this one is using different IP to location lookup. Look at that, random Tande Africa. They're using, it's actually showing all of them. Utande, that one, she's in Harare. Okay, so there you go. Latitude. Right, there I go. Latitude, longitude, Utande. Wow, this is very, very interesting. So what can you do now with this information? You can actually take and fill them on map if you want, and then we can take that. You can actually take these ones. You can copy this and paste it, and then we can take this one. There is this one, I don't know what name it is, but it would actually give me these locations already. So now I can go to Google Earth, and then once I go to Google Earth, I will use Google Earth to locate that one. So you can just come here and paste it, close, then you paste it, then you search for. So now there it is, going straight in Harare, right there. That's where it is, bruh. Come on, you can't hide away from God's eye. Yeah. So, yeah, Nelson Mandela Avenue, this is where, that's where it is. You can actually see the place and all this. So yeah, that's how we do it. We no longer are requiring you to click a link first to get your location. We just want you to answer the call, and once you answer the call, then we are done with you. So thank you so much, and stay safe online.
So that was it. As you actually saw it happens. That's how we get the location, get the precise location, and we can actually visualize the area using Google Earth, and then we can actually see the internet service provider of that person, which means that we can actually go to them and ask them more details about the person, and maybe get some logs about the router they are using or the internet protocol they are using, whatever. So what's the conclusion now? We are not that safe as we think, and technology is ever evolving. The more the technology, the more the problem. So you can actually use a VPN to change your location. So the big question will be, why would a person want my location? Okay, let's say you work at a data center, right? Let's say you're working at a data center, and data centers are not that close. So the hacker would like to see your location when you are at work, then they'll know where the data center is. And then once they do that, they can now start analyzing the data center and then making their moves. Or maybe just the threat of knowing where you are to making you feel unstable and making you panic. That's it. So now you can actually use a VPN or a proxy to change your location, especially when you're answering unknown calls. That's the way it is. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm getting rained in nature right soon, and I like it that way.